This is Jones C. Edwards Stadium in Huntington, West Virginia. We're headed toward the backstretch of the season, Week 9, and we couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the South Alabama Jaguars and the Marshall Thundering Herd. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Checking in pregame with the Marshall head coach. One of the big keys in this game plan here today is to get their transfer running back the ball. He has been terrific all season and really paced this team, but today he has an opportunity to go over 1,000 yards. He is early and often in the script. Coach said, we want to run the rock, really make sure that he gets that mark, but more importantly, it helps our team win every Saturday when he's rolling. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Couldn't find room for the big play, and we stopped after a short return as the coverage unit right on top of it. The Jaguars offense will have the football first. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically if you go line.
Wasting no time taking a shot. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. He's running free down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Jaguars!
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call, and kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. What a return that one was. 95 yards. He took it back for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure him, pressure him.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Hollins. Here's a heat. He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Jaguars decide to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. He's got great speed. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field. It's our first look at them in this one. And here comes the junior running back. He put up numbers, more than 200 yards and a couple of scores in their victory last time out. Quick handoff. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. All right, guys, let's chat for a minute about Marshall. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth.
There's some room. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. The sure hands, it's Culliver. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Buying some time as he moves left. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll go to the counter. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's got it on the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Here comes the heat. He sacked this defense all over him.
Well, the one thing we know about this defense is they've got some exotic looks, and they're not afraid to bring pressure from the second level. That time they brought the free safety, and he was able to get home and sack the quarterback.
The Jaguars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Pressure coming. It's complete to the left. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. The Jaguars will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. The give. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Tight end now in motion. They'll leave it with him. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He's got him. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Malone. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Wants to throw. It's Hollins. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Malone. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Jaguars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Mathis. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. It'll be 3rd and long. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. The Jaguars will punt it away on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to...
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll try the counter. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Got a man, it's Culliver. And it's a first down, they'll mark it at the 44.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Finds a spot in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Sweet cut there. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Trying play action. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete on the right side. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, Give him the ball. Let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
He'll try it again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend, don't break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Herd! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Mathis. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking downfield, it's Hollins. Finds the tight end, and he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no huddle.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
The run inside. It's Malone. Got enough for the first. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Flips it out to the back, and they're able to get him down. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Off play action. Rushes on him. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Jaguars send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man on the right. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Hollins. Completes it in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's USC coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside Jones C. Edwards Stadium. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Bunch formation for these receivers. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Breaks into the open. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased. This unit, after registering 3 sacks last week, he wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Grabbed behind the line, it's Mathis. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Jaguars want to pick up the tempo.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game as a head coach.
There's a crease. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Hey, finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Malone. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. The Jaguars look to keep this drive humming.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. To the air, it's Hollins. Throws to the wideout. Has it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David,
It's a fumble! Bounced right back to them.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Handoff to the lone back. Stumbled to the ground.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Third down play from the gun. Fires left. Complete downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. They'll try the run, and he never had a chance. Stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Boston. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Marshall moved the chains through the air. Now they have it on 1st down. They go to the ground. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars! The does to work itself with a pick six.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick six. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets...
There he goes. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Marshall quick to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Got it behind the line. It's Boston. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's incomplete despite some serious... shown there. Marshall will be forced to punt.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. They'll line up for a second down play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. Much more manageable situation for this offense after the penalty. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Back to pass, it's Hollins. Oh, they're after him. It's complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Malone. Could be an alley. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And there is little more difficult to defend than pressure right up the middle, and the big nose tackle brings it there.
And he starts right on the football. A lot of time he gets double teamed, right? Because he's right there and you got the guards next to him, but the big fella just uses his power, overpowers the line, gets to the quarterback, and gets the sack.
The Jaguars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Hollins. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. The Jaguars will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the 2nd play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He was able to get it out to the 17-yard line, but a 4th down is coming. Marshall will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unleashes it on the run. It's caught. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Takes a grab. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Touchdown, South Alabama! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Makes the catch. It's Stevens. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Marshall quick to the line.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Drop deep shot for the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline. Here, and the result of the play stands. A long way to go for this offense. Looking for room, it's Malone. Not much room to run, give him 1 to the 7.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking to pass. It's Hollins. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. And the Jaguars with the 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. The run inside. It's Malone. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. The give to the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. The Jaguars will punt this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short. Gonna find a way to pull this one out. Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough spot for this offense, man. They've got to create some explosive plays, and the defense knows it. They're backing up. They're playing really, really conservative. Man, you're down 2 scores. You got to find some plays over the middle of the field, wherever. You just got to chew up some grass and get in scoring position.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He wants a big play here late. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. So this offense can capitalize off the desperate 4th down attempt and failure, and they can pad their lead.
Victory formation is so sweet, and the best part is when you're on the road and all those home fans start taking off, and all those cheers, all those loud noise, you don't hear them anymore. It's really quiet.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week again.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.